And it goes. Every day, Olive took her daily dog walk, winter, spring, summer, or fall. Today was a winter's day. It was the holidays. There was music playing outdoors. People were singing along, all of the other reindeer. Well, Olive was way too shy to sing, so she just went, Back at her doghouse, Olive was wrapping presents and listening to the radio. She heard that same song again. All of the other reindeer, went the song. Olive sang, Olive the other reindeer. Olive the reindeer, said Olive. I thought I was a dog. I must be a reindeer. Now, it was that time of year when all reindeer reported to the North Pole to help Santa Claus. So Olive put her scissors down carefully and marched out the door. She took one bus, and then 2 buses, and she got there just in time. Santa was checking his list for the 2nd time. Elves were busy helping the reindeer and loading the sleigh with presents for all of the good girls and boys. Everyone was getting ready to go. Olive took her place. Now, Santa noticed that there was a little dog in the lineup, and Santa knew a lot about dogs. For instance, they can't fly. But as it was time to go, he decided to give Olive a chance. Comet, the biggest reindeer, used an extra piece of ribbon to make sure Olive was tied in safe and tight, and now they were ready to go. Well, Olive was surprised that it was so easy to fly. The other reindeer were very cautious about the new helper. They looked at Olive so much, they weren't watching where they were going. All of a sudden, crash! They flew smack into the top of a too-tall tree. Oh dear, said Santa, my sleigh is stuck in this tree. I'll have to cut it free. Well, Olive clung to the side of the tree. She tried to fly up and help Santa, but she could not. So she climbed up slowly and started chewing, because chewing sticks was something Olive could do very well. Well, thank you, Olive, said Santa as they got back on their way. They'd not traveled far when Olive's nose began to twitch and she smelled trouble. It was a smell of gumdrops as they fell from the sleigh. Drop, drop, drop. Well, Olive barked and Santa knew what to do. He steered the reindeer down and around so that all of the gumdrops fell plop, 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 back into the toy sack. We were very lucky not to lose a single gumdrop, thought Olive. Then she heard a strange sound. It was a musical note, and it went like this. Well, she spun around on her string to see the night sky filling with falling flutes. Olive had to howl louder than the wind instruments, and this was not music to Santa's ears. First gumdrops and now flutes, thought Santa. The tree must have torn a hole in my sled. Prepare for an emergency landing, Santa instructed. Well, the sleigh landed in a snowy field full of flutes. Luckily, Olive was very good at fetching sticks. It's something that dogs love to do. And before Santa finished patching the hole in the sleigh, Olive had returned each and every flute back to the sack. Ho, 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 said Santa, we're ready to go. And we're on the picture with the Eiffel Tower and Santa in his sleigh. They were running late, but after a while, all the good children received their presents, and Santa and his team headed home. Well, they were almost home when they got caught in the dreaded North Pole fog. The reindeer slowed down until it was only the breeze that moved them along. The fog was as thick as a pillow, and it made everyone sleepy. Then Santa remembered something about dogs. They are expert smellers. Well, Olive, I'd hate to be late for breakfast this year, he said. Mrs. Claus has planned a parade of cookies. You can almost smell them, can't you, Olive? Well, Olive could smell the cookies. Olive, won't you guide my sleigh this morning? Asked Santa. Well, Olive moved to the front of the reindeer. And thanks to Olive's nose and Mrs. Claus baking, they made it all the way back to the North Pole. All the elves sang out to cheer, hooray, hooray, Santa and the reindeer and the little doggy are back. Back at the North Pole, it was a glorious morning. After eating lots of good food, it was time to open presents. The reindeer got jump ropes, and the elves got toy trains, and Santa reached into his toy sack, and there was just one present left, and it was for Olive. It was her very own set of reindeer antlers, and they fit perfectly. Then everyone went outside to play reindeer games. Now sometimes, I think the smaller we are and the littler we are, we wonder if we have a place. We wonder if there's any use for us when it comes time to Christmas. We wonder if there's any use for us when it's time to help out in the family. Sometimes we might even feel a little bit overlooked. It happens when we're tiny. It happens when we're small. But God, through Jesus, came to let us know that we all have a special gift, a special way to serve God, to help Jesus build a new world around us. And even if we're a little bitty doggy, God has a way for us to help. Even if we're little bitty people, God has a way for us to help. Amen.